Forever Fabulous, featuring Renee Olivia, your fashion, beauty, and lifestyle creator, empowering women to view aging as a privilege, not a crisis, and making Mondays magical right here on the Fashion and Beauty TV network, giving you affirmations for the week ahead every Monday on Forever Fabulous.
Hi, I'm Renee Olivia. Thank you all for joining. And my show, like the intro said, is really about embracing aging as a privilege, not a crisis, and empowering women to break the societal norms as we age. So I'm really excited about this episode. I could probably talk about it for hours on both segments, but we'll try to get the main points. The first segment, I want to first of all bring in Teresa. So she'll help me talk about fashionable and stylish and comfortable shoes. And then later on in the show, we're going to talk about non-invasive and invasive procedures to stay looking young. I'm really excited. So Teresa, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself before we get started?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I have been doing content creation influencing for about 7 years. I am 56. I have been doing some treatments with doctors to #age slowly. And, it's not like I'm trying to look 25, but I'm trying to look my best. And I think every woman over 50 should just care about the way they look and live life to the fullest and, just take care of yourself.
Exactly. A lot of people think that because we do some of these procedures, we're trying to look 25. That's not it. I've always, even in my 20s, wanted to look my best, and that's not going to change in my 50s either. So I'm watching you for several reasons. One is your fashion, and the other is really when you try these things out, it's nice to see the results and how it works and all of that stuff. A lot of people don't really know. So it's nice.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely get into that. It'll be super fun. But yeah, so let's get into the fashionable. And just so you know, I don't know about you, but my feet are pretty bad. I need comfortable shoes, but I also want to look good, right? I think that's important.
Yes.
So let's talk about sneakers first. Am I into sneakers a lot? No. But the ones that I do have, I actually have them here. I do love the Adidas. I think these are really stylish. Yeah. And they're great for travel, right? So I've seen you talk about these when you travel. So I think these are not that expensive, but these I actually just got on Amazon, and these are super comfortable, and it's a little bit more affordable than the Adidas. What do you think about the sneaker part? Do you wear them a lot?
I actually, when people started first wearing sneakers with dresses, I was like, I can't do that. And now I think I have more sneakers than I do. I mean, I love them. I wear them a lot. I wear them. I wear them more than my sandals.
Yeah, so I have those. I also have the Vans, the slip-ons. I don't have them next to me, but I have those. And I also have, if you want to do like designer brands, like I have a pair of Jimmy Choos, and they're snakeskin, and they're amazing, and they're stylish, and they're also comfortable. Again, great for like running errands and traveling, I think.
I think so too.
Okay, so supportive heels. So I'm really big on the block heel, the wedge, and the platform because my feet, they cannot go too high. So I have so this is from Amazon actually. And it's like a block heel, perfect, like little sandal for the summer. I love that.
I love that. I mean, I no longer can wear the 4-inch heels. So
nope, definitely not. And the other thing I like are the kitten heels, right? The little, and these are like a cute little pink for the summer too. And then I have the cute wedges too.
Yes.
So at least you're hitting the heel, but it's like much more comfortable. And all of these are like really affordable. And obviously you can do the designer shoes as well. Like, do you do more the block or the wedge? What do you think?
I do a little bit more of the wedge just because I do a lot of walking. And, you know, I do have some stilettos still but they're only like 3 inches. And I have a couple pair of platforms, but because I'm so short, I'm really careful not to have too much shoe on my foot. So
how tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Okay, I'm 5'3". So we both, I'm sure, like that little height, right? We want a couple inches, right? But like I used to, back in my 30s, I used to wear the 4-inch heels. They were not platform, and I think I really ruined my feet, to be honest.
I did too.
Yeah,
I did too.
So now it's all about comfort, but we don't want to give up our style, and we want to look good. So those are really great options for that. And then flats, I wear them so much because like you said, you walk a lot. I commute to work in the city a lot. So I'm obsessed with, now I do need a new pair because obviously I've worn these so much. But these are Aquajura, but look how adorable these are. It's got little stars and it's got the velvet.
That's
so
really
I can
cool.
wear these to work and I'm not going to kill my feet, but I still look super cute. I get so many compliments on these. What else? Oh, I do want to talk about this really quick. The Mary Jane ballerina flats. Have you gotten any of these?
I have not gotten the Mary Jane. I do have ballerina flats, but I don't have the Mary Jane.
These are so trendy right now.
I know.
Yeah. And they're adorable. You can get so many different options. Like I got them in black.
That's cute.
Cole Haan is a good brand. What's a good brand do you think that's really comfortable and casual?
I like I actually like Sam Edelman.
So do I. And they're affordable too.
They're affordable and they come in so many different, like pointy toe, round toe, so many prints and colors. So
yep, I totally agree. And then the loafers, are you big on loafers?
I'm not.
I put them in because so many people love the loafer, but it's just not my style.
It's not my thing. Yeah.
It's not my thing, but they have so many great options out there. And I wish I looked better in them.
Me too.
Because they're so like, I don't know, they're cute, but just not for me.
Some people can carry them off and they look fabulous. Not me.
Yeah. So some of the tips that I put on here is, you want to look for good arch support, cushioning, breathability, fit, and versatility. You want to be able to, like I said, like even with the sneakers, if you can travel with them and run errands and go to your kid's soccer game or whatever you're doing, you want that versatility with it too.
Yeah.
So I think all of these are great options. So what I did last show, a lot of people were asking about links for all these. I will try to get these for you. If you want to DM me or Teresa on Instagram, we can help with our favorite brands and shoes and stuff like that. So, but I think we'll go ahead and head to a commercial. And when we come back, we'll get into the non-invasive and invasive procedures.
There's a couple things I'd like to say to you. After all the crazy things that we've been through, I needed you in the dead of night, the wake of the day, first broken light. And blind I'd fall, I'd follow you. I never realized how much I needed you.
comfort. What we deliver by delivering.
Hi, welcome back. Okay, so we're getting into the really good stuff. So I will quickly tell you what I've tried and what I do. I don't know about you, Teresa. I know you actually do this, but I'm very transparent on what I do. I never want to hide anything. I get Botox and I love it. I got it when I turned 50. That was my birthday present to myself. And I do it every 4 months, and it's minimal. Like, a lot of my friends were like, Renee, I'm so afraid that you're going to like look like a different person. And so I do it subtly, but it's just like a refresher, and I feel better about myself. So that's what I do. I have not tried fillers or anything like that. But that's what I do. So let's hear what you have tried, or what you like, what you didn't like.
Okay. So, well, I've done Botox since I was 40.
Okay.
And I go about every 4 months. And I used to do a little bit of filler. I haven't done filler in 3 or 4 years because I felt like it was changing the way I looked too much.
Where did you get it at?
Where did I what?
Where did you get it?
I got a little bit of my lips. I got a little bit of my cheeks. I got a little bit of my temples, and then along my jawline.
Okay.
So, big lips are kind of not a good thing anymore. They're kind of saying that's passe, that, more natural is better.
Yeah. I heard a lot of celebrities are getting rid of their fillers now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. It's kind of, fillers kind of getting put on the back burner for right now. So. Okay.
And now I was like watching your stories after you did a couple of your procedures. So let's hear about what you've done and what your thoughts were besides the filler and Botox.
Okay. So back in January, I did something called Renuvian and My Elevate, and it was a non-invasive procedure for a lower facelift. Now, it looked really scary in the video.
I'm not gonna lie, it looked scary.
It did, but I had a local anesthesia and I had a Valium, and I literally don't even remember it. So, but I will tell you the difference between having an invasive lower facelift and a non-invasive is the downtime.
So how long did it take for you to recover with the non-invasive?
So for the first 10 days, I just had to wear a neck strap to keep from looking down and up, and then a chin strap just to be pulling up and tightening. But I didn't look bad. I mean, I could take that off as needed. I slept in it. I mean, I was very religious about it, but the downtime was really nothing. I didn't have tubes coming out of me, drains. I could talk, I could eat, I could actually go out to dinner. I mean,
when you gave the name, it was the threads, right, that you were talking about, right?
So My Elevate is a permanent suture. So threads are not like PDO threads. You have to get done over and over again. And actually, this is all going to be my opinion.
Okay.
But it's my opinion from my doctor as well. Threads will build scar tissue. So if you do want a facelift or something later on in life, they're going to have to cut through all that scar tissue, and that surgery becomes much more invasive. So I did threads once. That was the worst pain I've ever had.
Oh my gosh, it does sound painful.
It was so painful. I never will do it again.
Okay, this is good to know.
Yeah. I mean, I have friends that do it all the time, don't mind the pain, and I am pretty good with pain, but I can't do that. I can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to do in the future. I'm going to save my pennies because it's very expensive, but I would like to do the mini neck lift.
Yeah.
To kind of, zhuzh it up a little bit.
Right. I get that. And so what this was, My Elevate and Renuvian, is an alternative to just having the invasive form of a lower neck lift.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So that is great to know.
Yeah.
And then there was one other thing that you did. Remember, I'm like, oh my God, this looks so scary. What was that?
Okay, that was something called ultra clear laser, which is kind of a new kind of laser. I had never had laser before, but it goes deeper past the dermis in areas that you want it to, which is called coring.
Okay.
So like they went deeper here. She went deeper on my neck. She went deeper on my eyelids and a little bit deeper for a brow lift. So it was an alternative to brow lift. That's non-invasive.
Okay.
Tightening of the eyes. It goes deeper into your wrinkles. So what it does is it's poking all these tiny holes in the coring aspect of it.
Okay.
And then those tiny holes will heal, pull, tighten.
Okay.
So, yeah, I just had that done like a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, you can't see it, but I'm still kind of got little holes.
What was the downtime on that?
I had it done on a Monday. I could put makeup on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I'm still a little red, but makeup can hide it.
And what's your bottom line on, like, well, first of all, do you have to do that again, or is that something you just do once?
It depends on how bad how bad your circumstances are with your wrinkles or your
everybody's
brows. Yeah,
different. Yeah.
I mean, I had a bleph like 3 years ago, but you really should do, if you're going to do a bleph, depending on how age you are, you should do a brow lift at the same time, because a bleph will take away the wrinkle or the skin, but your brow's still going to naturally fall.
Right.
So what this was about, because I didn't do the brow lift when I did my bleph, was to lift my brow up.
Okay. No, now, is there anything that you want to try that you haven't tried yet? Like in your future, what do you think?
I don't, my doctor is all about progressive treatments. So every time something new, and they're getting better all the time. So every time something new and progressive comes out, she always talks to me about it and, asks me if I'd like to try it. So I do my research first, but I trust her immensely because I've been seeing her since 2008. And, you got to have that relationship with the doctor and trust them and know what you're getting into.
What area are you in, so people know if they're interested, they can like contact you or your doctor? What area are you in the United States?
Oh, well, I'm in Florida and I'm in Texas. Okay. So, but my doctor connection's in Texas.
Okay, got it. So if these are, we're talking about both invasive and non-invasive. So there's just so many different things that you can do. And it really does, it does matter individually what your circumstances are, what your skin is like. It doesn't really matter the age, because you could have worse or better skin, doesn't matter the age. So you really definitely need to talk to your doctor and figure out what the best, procedure is for you.
Yes, definitely.
I love all of that information. And again, follow Teresa, because she's great about really being open and transparent about what we do. So we'll go ahead and break for a commercial and then come back, okay, for comments.
Omar, look. Omar, check this out. Hi, yeah, I was calling to see if you do laser hair removal for men. Notice that my hips are off the ground? And then I'm gonna pike my hips back into downward dog. Hey, the rain stopped.
A bad day on the road still beats a good one off it.
Tell me about that dental procedure again! I can still taste it in my mouth.
Progressive helps keep you out there.
Okay, so we're back. So we'll go ahead and take some comments or questions, but I always like to give a little affirmation before the end of the show. And this week, I specifically wanted to say that I am open to new opportunities and experiences that enrich my life. My future is bright and filled with possibilities. Do you do affirmations, Teresa?
I do. I start my morning out with about 15 minutes of just self-love, self-talk, and just meditating.
Yeah, and I never did it when I was younger, and I really wish that I did. I just
Me too.
like a nice little, routine that I like to add into my day.
Me too.
But we'll see if we have any. Oh, we do. Okay. So Tanya, do you find feeling more secure about yourself with heels? I do, which is the problem why my feet are terrible. Thank you. Thank you for saying it's a great show. And yes, everything that you said, I 100% feel better and more confident when I'm in heels. That's why it's super important that I stick to the kitten heel. I feel I'm still confident in those. What about you, Teresa?
My husband's 6'1", so I like to have height on me whenever we go out. So I am always in a heel 2.5 to 3 inches, no matter what, when we go out in the evening. But I will say, like you said, any type of small heel's just gonna make your whole self and make you look better.
Totally. I totally agree with that. 100%.
Yeah.
Even the fanciest of flats, I'm still going to feel better in a little.
I agree.
Okay. Sarah said, I would love to get Botox, but it is so expensive. Do either of you have a suggestion for Botox paid by insurance? Well,
yeah,
it is expensive. Like, listen, yeah, I get that. And so my sister actually has migraines and she gets Botox and it is covered by insurance, but you really do have to have a medical reason. She's had migraines her whole life. But I never, thank God, had, migraines. So no, I pay for my Botox. It's terrible.
I know. You've got to have a little bank set aside for it.
No, so I wish I had an alternative for you, Sarah. I do try like different creams and stuff. I'm actually researching them and trying them. So if I find like a really good cream or routine, I will definitely be posting about it. I just want to I always like to give it a little bit of time to see if it's actually working. I don't like to just talk about things when I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
So Charlotte said, can you recommend a type of makeup that helps slow the aging process? Anything that you can think of, Teresa?
I highly, highly recommend, and it's the only thing that I really, really can truly recommend is a sunscreen. I wear a tinted sunscreen.
So do I.
And that's going to be your biggest friend to slow the aging process because you got to protect your skin.
Yeah. And I feel like a really good skincare routine is super important. And, I will definitely make a point to do a show about the exact products and ingredients that I look for in my skincare. And because, when I was younger in my 30s, I really didn't focus that much on my skincare. And so, even though I try to talk to midlife women and women over 40 or whatever, it really is important for all women. I stopped tanning my face specifically when I was 18. I know of high school women who were tanning their face and still do. And it shows, the sun is just, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's not safe. So, okay. So Joyce, can you recommend the brands for shoes that are kitten heels? Yes, actually. So this was Calvin Klein. We mentioned Sam Edelman has some good ones. Stuart Weitzman has some good ones as well. Cole Haan has some good ones too. Then they have the cushion.
Right.
Any other ones you can think of?
The ones I have are Sam Edelman, and I'm going to try the Cole Haan. I haven't tried those yet.
Try Cole Haan. They have a good cushion.
Yeah, they're always comfortable. So I'd like to try those. Yeah.
So those are, so let's talk about next week. We're going to do makeup do's and don'ts and also throw in some fashion do's and don'ts as well. And that's for next week. And anything else we can talk about before we head on out? Any big tips you can give the people? Teresa, what's your favorite?
Favorite.
Like, if you're going to tell somebody what your favorite like makeup tip for over 40, over 50, what would it be?
Less is more.
Definitely.
And I have small eyes, so I like to wear eyeliner. But if you're going to wear eyeliner, make it soft. And
Exactly. Like, I actually, if you put in like the white eyeliner under like right here, it brightens up the eye and makes it a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, we're gonna always say sunscreen, sunscreen, sunscreen. It's so important.
Yeah.
The sun is just like a little bit of vitamin D is great, right?
Right.
It just makes you feel like it's just what do they call it? The serotonins or something.
Yes.
But I do take a vitamin D as well. We should also talk about the supplements we take too. Like, that's another show, right?
Right. Definitely.
And yeah, never forget your face, your hands and your neck. It's like, it's just so, the skin is so thin.
Right.
Areas that it really does show the signs of aging very, very quickly. And I think that's where people, start noticing the signs of aging. That's why I want to get the little zhuzhi.
That was my first. I'm like, because I stopped sunning at 20.
Okay.
And I did not take care of my neck and my décolleté. So
yes. You got to tell all the young women, you got to make sure, you're putting all the sunscreen on your neck and your chest, because boy, and your hands, because those are the areas that are going to really start the aging process very quickly. And I don't know, does Botox help with like your hands and stuff? I don't know if I've heard that before.
No, but the Renuvian procedure I had, they're doing it on hands.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what that looks like.
I just saw it. If you go to Renuvian's Instagram, they do have are starting to show them doing hands. So you can kind of see what it looks like.
Okay.
But it's just pulling and tightening the skin.
Interesting.
I know.
But does it take care of like the veins? Because I feel like as we age, the veins start showing a little bit more too.
Now, I don't know about that, but I do know people have done like filler in their hands to build collagen to hide the veins.
Interesting.
Yeah.
These are all things that I, we all have our little things. We have our list that we want to take care of as we are aging. But like you said, we're just taking care of ourselves. We're not trying to look 20. Definitely not trying to look 20. That's just not possible. But but we're not invisible either. We're not going to walk around in muumuus and, forget about taking care of ourselves. So yeah. So I think we have like 2 minutes left. I really want to give you another shout out. If you have any questions or anything for Teresa, she's on Instagram at TS City Chic. And she's amazing. Again, her fashion and her skincare and all her tips are really helpful. So I really appreciate you coming on and talking to us and being so open and transparent. I love that.
Oh, thank you. I like to share.
And next week, check in on us for the makeup do's and don'ts. So we'll see you next week. Bye.